Well, we don't know. But see,
That's what guys are dealing with right now.
yeah,
And
yeah.
women are winning these stories because judges and lawyers and people are losing, fathers are losing their custody of their kids because the mom wants to lie about whatever, just because the guy got a new girlfriend now or some shit. She's petty. She's acting petty and shit.
Well, so
The
what? You're
baby
supposed to
wants
just
to date other women. He's done with
okay,
her.
then he should have let her go. And that's what narcissists do. As soon as the wind blows, they're done. Like he was done with her for whatever reason. We don't know why, but he definitely provokes her to over these. And that was the thing. Like he's been emotionally abusing her for like a year, like at least. I mean,
Yeah, but she
he ever
stayed
since the
there.
beginning.
She stayed.
Yeah, because like
She stayed.
yeah, because when you're in it, when you're in love or in infatuation or in
Okay,
lust, you don't think clearly.
I
Like
agree.
it's a physical scientific thing that you when you're in love, you do not think properly. I
I
don't know what
agree.
the chemical that's released. Like this is a scientific thing that you do not think properly when you're in lust.
Yeah,
And
and this is what you get.
yeah, no, I agree.
You get a baby in a separation from the father, and now you're a statistic. Welcome to the single mom
Yeah,
club.
and I think that's why this has hit so many people so
Now you gotta
hard.
find your Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and that's the future thing of it. Like that's her future.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that,
You
is that if you
y'all
keep
learn by
going,
Sierra or even
yeah,
Cardi B.
yeah, like you have to, she's definitely gonna have to heal from this situation. And I know from experience, she's probably more mad at herself than at him because she knew he wasn't shit. She knew it. But she, you know what I mean? She just thought she could change him. She thought that her ego got involved, and she didn't understand why he wasn't liking her and liking this other woman. And
Yeah,
but that was his
XXX.
that girl, like his other woman, to me, honestly, is just as goofy as Danny because since he's been with her, like he always runs back to her for whatever reason, and she's been there for two other baby mamas, like.
Look, I don't
And
ride
she's
for
still protecting that man. Like it's weird. But he got good D or something. He got money. He's charismatic or something. I don't know.
I'm not riding for DB. That's I was that way when I was his age, and I rode the wave, and it was a fun wave. I didn't shoot no clubs up. Oh, yeah, actually I did, but nobody got pregnant. But I was lucky. Um, but
But see, like
this is
even
wait, hold on. But I, what what he did was ignorant. But he's a young black man with money, so he's going to act the way accordingly, the way he wants to. It's his world. If he could pay for the babies and pay for and deal with the drama, then you reap what you sow. All this, it might, karma might kick him in the butt later, but he's dealing with it right now. He's having fun. He's having the time in his life. This ain't gonna harm him in no frame or fashion. And he'll be all right. Danny will be all right. Hopefully, hope she gets help. Hope she goes back to her family and hope they support her. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot. But you chose this path. They both chose this path, and you just gotta reap what you sow. But I don't condone what they did. What I'm trying to say is I understand what he did. I understand the lying. I understand what you're talking about. I understand how young black men are, or young men are, a period,
yeah,
because
young
I
man
was that
period.
way when you have options. And this is what happens. And you gotta like this, and you gotta deal with the consequences. And that's what's going on right now. But he ain't gonna stop until he wants
Yeah,
to stop.
right. And that's fine. He's broken. He's a broken person. He has a troubled past, and his his trauma has carried on, and it's like generational, like now at this point. And like he hurt Danny. He hurt his first baby mama. I think the other baby mama was just whatever. She wanted that
Side
baby.
piece. Oh, she
Yeah.
she
She
wanted the
just
money.
yeah, exactly. And there's women like that, but definitely don't believe Danny is that woman. She
I
wasn't.
don't think so either.
She might have tried to. I won't say trap him, but she wanted a baby to change their situation and make him love her, but it didn't, and it never does. as women.
And the thing is, like, I've dealt with women like her, even women who told, who would say like, oh, I don't never want kids, and then we'll date, and then now they want kids, and it's like, I don't want kids, and I didn't say you were my girl, so why would I, make kids with you? You're not my girl. And then we get in an argument because that was never established. It's just, we just lie to get the booty, and then we get the booty, and we hit it, 12, 10,
But
10,
yeah, like,
12,000 times, and then we're done.
and
It's
that's
fucked
just
up, but that's the way
trash.
it is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
it's trash. It is.
like, that's hurtful because, like, women, we're not in it for that. I mean, certain women, you know what I
We in
mean?
it. We are in it for that.
I know, and that's
In
the
it to win it.
problem. So it's
Yeah, because
like,
when you're a young man with options, I mean, and she knew that. We all knew she had to
but
know
she thought
that.
she could change him, like, period.
Right.
Like,
So this should be an example to every young woman who thinks they can change a man, any woman, period, who thinks they can change a man. A man only changes when he is ready to change.
yeah, yeah,
That
and
boy's not
and
ready
he
to
may not,
change.
and he may never be ready to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So
like
the
he
red
could be
flag should have
70
been the
years
baby
old.
mamas.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, yeah,
It,
yeah. Like, men never get it until way, 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 way later, or if they ever get it at all. But yeah, she, at this point, knowing who he is now, like, I hope she sees who he is, because it's a strong possibility that she's addicted to this toxicity, and she'll probably maybe go back. But
or
let's
like I don't know who brought it up. Like, she might have like such a good, family, very supportive family growing up, because they moved with her to, so she can, be a, pop star, a star. And she's not used to somebody like him, like we mentioned earlier,
yeah,
from the hood to the gates, what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, you're just not
yeah.
used to that kind of person, and he's exciting, but now it's going to get more exciting because y'all got a kid and he's not
Ugh.
with you. He,
And she
like
has
he
to
said,
be,
I never said you was my girl. I mean, that was, to
yeah,
me,
and that's childish.
that
That
was a
was
big
childish.
one. Yeah. But
Like, and he was
he's
calling her a side
yes.
chick. He was calling her a
Yeah.
side chick and all this
I
stuff. And
mean,
she
who
posted
knows?
all the receipts. Like, she posted all
Yeah.
these situations.
It's
But
pillow talk.
a lot of, exactly, like, that's what I was thinking too, because a lot of the things that she posted was them, like, cuddled up, and you could tell she was in La La Land. But he was just trying to have some sex, like,
Yeah.
period. You know what I mean? A lot of the cuddling was very sexual, and, like, it wasn't like he cared for her. Like, even the very first picture they showed of themselves, as an item, she was like, he was looking in the mirror, and she was like holding him from the back. You know what I mean? Like, holding on to him like he's some kind of god. Like, he has a god complex for sure. Like, even his EP he just dropped this weekend on Friday, and which isn't doing very well. He didn't make the Apple front page. Like, I think he's getting kind of blackballed in the music industry right now. And so he's not getting the same support that he was gonna get. Cause, like, he was, he is a live show killer or whatever. But yeah, so he, his EP that he just released is called something about he's baby Jesus or something crazy like that. So he just,
He'll be all right.
he has a lot of issues. He's not, I don't know. He's lost a lot of respect in this situation. Like, I don't respect. I mean, I never respected him when he dropped the song Masterpiece about Danny Lay. And he was like, there was a line talking about, um, oh, she even sucks my dick when she's mad at me. I was like, no, he did not say that. Because, like, just knowing her family, I felt that was super disrespectful
And she
of him.
stayed.
Yeah, and she was all in the video. She was right next to him in the video. You know what I mean? But it was like she was in that goofy stage where it was just like it didn't register. She thought it was
Now she looked
cute.
like an
I'm his
idiot.
bitch. I'm his
Yeah.
girl. I'm his
Now she looked like a
whatever.
dummy
Yeah, but it's
because
like, and her family
you fell
knew.
for the okie doke.
Yeah, her family knew, everybody else knew what type of dude, what type of time he was on. You know what I mean?
And I could eat, and I can say, like, other, women, like, look at this example, and don't live, live vicariously through her, and don't go through these actions. But I said the same thing with Sierra
Yeah. But
to other
this isn't
people,
the,
and they're still going to do it.
right. This isn't the first time that this has happened to a woman. This
Oh
happened,
no, yeah,
you know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
classic. This is
Yeah,
actually the norm.
yeah, this is what happens. You know what I
This is
mean?
what happens.
So it
Like
just shows
it could be
you
a
that
regular dude. It could be a
it,
dude with money.
exactly.
He just got
It's a
options. We
regular
have
poor ass.
options.
Exactly. Like, and this is what how it is, and nobody's gonna learn. And one thing I really did not like seeing online is how everybody was just kind of like, oh, how could she do this? How could she do? She, you know, but when you're in
What do you mean?
this,
How could she do it? What do they mean?
like, like she should have known better. She
Oh,
should have
gotcha,
saw the
gotcha.
red flags. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
it's like all these people, it's like you guys are acting like you haven't been in this situation your own
Right,
damn self. You know
right.
what I mean? Like everybody wants to be all judgmental, and it's
What's
like
that? Those without sin cast the
cast the
first
first
stone.
stone. Yeah. But everybody was throwing stones today. And it's like you are projecting because you were just in this situation a year
Right.
ago
Some
with a
40-year
baby
old is
with
like,
somebody who don't even have nothing.
yeah.
So
So 40-year-old's like, you didn't know any better with her 3 kids, single mom
right,
ass.
right. Got three different, but anyway, so
They never did.
yeah. And so I just kind of was like, you people, when people are judged like this publicly, you have to look at your own life and be like, okay, what can I change about my life, my decisions, my situation to not end up like this? And then really get it and really let it register and not put yourself in a situation like this, you know? Because,
But how do you learn? Because you, like you said, when you in love, when you infatuated, when the
well, when
game
you
is
get,
put on them,
yeah, when you
when that
get
game grip is on them,
well, yeah, you have to
love bombs
everything.
and everything.
Yeah, I think
Love.
exactly.
I love
It's hard,
you.
especially when you never like people and you finally find somebody that you have chemistry with or that you like, and they give
But
you a
did they
little bit
have
of
chemistry
attention.
though?
I mean, he gave her attention. She liked it. She liked him. Like I think they liked each other at the same time, and that's always fun.
I think the next man she meets, she's gonna realize it's gonna be her Russell Wilson, and she's gonna realize she made a big mistake, and she
Well,
was young.
hopefully she just chooses better people. And that's what I'm trying to say is like you have from the experiences you've had in the past, you have to either learn from them or you'll continue to go through the same things.
Absolutely.
And like even in my situation, like I was just talking to my other friend about this today. Like you, you know, I was saying the next person I date, like I have to implement everything I've learned from the past to avoid being in the same situation again.
Yeah, you
Like if
should.
you're,
Everybody should.
yeah, like if you feel the same or if you know your weaknesses, then you need to address those weaknesses and make sure that you don't fall victim to your weaknesses again.
I'll
And
also say I agree. I'll also say women have the best intuition I have ever experienced in my life, and some of y'all need to adhere to your intuition. When the back of
and
your mind is saying this mofo ain't cool, you know what I'm saying?
believe
Listen.
it. Yeah.
Believe it, listen.
Yeah. Like, and if you don't have
Don't
intuition,
worry about FOMO because
yeah,
you never miss what you never had.
yeah. And if you have intuition, if you don't have intuition, use logic. You know what I'm saying?
Use
If he got
science.
if he got four baby mamas, don't think that
Man,
it's gonna be anything else.
and the way he talks to other people and the controversy and you know the way he treats others,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Like
You want
listen
to
to
deal
his
with that?
music.
You want that to be the father of your child? You want somebody like that to be the father of your child?
Right.
What they gonna teach the child?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like the child's not gonna be with you 20, all the time, especially when you guys are not together. And now you got to hear this ignorant shit over here, and then go back to the loving family over here. Like, it's why are you going to put a kid through all that?
Right.
I feel for the
Yeah.
little
And he
young
was out of
lady.
pocket. Yeah, and he was out of pocket. He was trying to play to the whole colorism bit too today, saying that, oh, her mother, speaking on Danny's mom, that she's never even seen the baby. You know what I'm saying?
What's that do
And
with color?
well, he was saying that they disowned Danny because the baby was half black. Nigga, are you kidding me right now? And
Why?
like back in July, like when he said